1971 UK 10 new Pence Lion coin. Welcome back to FC Coin World, where we dive deep into the rich history of coins from around the globe. Today, we're exploring a classic piece of British numismatics, the 1971 UK 10 new Pence Lion coin. Stay tuned as we uncover the story behind this iconic coin, its design, and its place in British history. Let's get started. The 1971 UK 10 new Pence Lion coin represents a significant moment in British numismatic history, closely tied to the country's transition to a decimal-based currency system. To fully understand the importance of this coin, it's necessary to first delve into the historical context surrounding the introduction of decimalization, the design of the coin itself, and its subsequent use and evolution. Prior to the introduction of decimal currency in 1971, the UK used a complex monetary system based on pounds, shillings, and pence. This system dated back to the early medieval period and was, in fact, a product of the Roman influence on Britain. The pound was divided into 240 pence, with 12 pence making up 1 shilling, and 20 shillings comprising 1 pound. While this system had been in place for centuries, by the 20th century, it was increasingly seen as cumbersome and outdated, especially when compared to the simpler decimal systems used by many other countries around the world. In 1966, the British government announced that it would move to a decimal currency system. This meant that the pound would be divided into 100 new pence, rather than 240 old pence, simplifying calculations and making the currency more accessible for both everyday users and international transactions. The transition to decimal currency was a massive undertaking, requiring not just the creation of new coins, but also an extensive public education campaign to ensure that people understood how the new system would work. This educational effort was known as Decimal Day, and it marked a historic shift in the UK's monetary system. The 10 new pence coin, introduced as part of this transition, was a crucial part of this new decimal system. The 1971 coin was designed to replace the old florin, a coin that had been worth 2 shillings in the pre-decimal system. In fact, the florin had been introduced in 1849 as part of an earlier attempt to decimalize British currency. While that attempt had not been successful, the florin remained in use, and its value of 2 shillings made it a convenient equivalent to the 10 new pence coin under the new system. The design of the 1971 10 new pence coin reflects the British monarchy's long-standing tradition of incorporating national symbols into its coinage. The reverse of the coin features a crowned lion, which has been a symbol of British power and sovereignty for centuries. The lion itself is derived from the royal coat of arms of the United Kingdom, where it represents England. Specifically, the lion on the 10 new pence coin is shown passant guardant, or walking with its head turned toward time when Britain was undergoing social and political changes, and the monarchy was seen as a stabilizing force amidst this change. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as do most British coins minted during her reign. The portrait used on the 1971 10 new pence coin was created by artist Arnold Machin, who had been responsible for designing a new image of the Queen to reflect her youthful appearance at the time. This portrait, known as the Machin head, was introduced in 1968 and remained in use on British coins until 1984. Machin's portrait was notable for its simplicity and elegance, depicting the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewellery that had been a wedding gift from her grandmother, Queen Mary. The choice to include Machin's portrait on the new decimal coins, including the 10 new pence, was part of a broader effort to modernise British coinage, while still maintaining a sense of tradition. The Queen's image on the coin served as a reminder of the monarchy's continuity, even as the country underwent significant changes in its currency system and in other areas of public life. At the same time, the decision to include the lion on the reverse of the coin reinforced the sense of national identity and pride that was central to British culture. The size and weight of the 1971 10 new pence coin were also significant, at 28.50 millimeters in diameter and weighing 11.31 grams. The coin was relatively large and heavy compared to other coins in circulation at the time. Its composition of cupronickel, an alloy of copper and nickel, made it durable and resistant to wear and tear, ensuring that it would have a long lifespan in circulation. The decision to make the 10 new pence coin relatively large and heavy was also a reflection of its value, as it was intended to replace the florin, which had traditionally been one of the larger and more valuable coins in the pre-decimal system. The 1971 10 new pence coin remained in circulation for several decades, but over time, changes in British society and the economy led to its eventual withdrawal. One of the key factors behind this was inflation, which eroded the purchasing power of the 10 new pence coin over time. As prices rose, the coin became less useful for everyday transactions, and smaller, lighter coins became more popular. In 1992, the size of the 10 pence coin was reduced significantly, and the original larger version was gradually phased out of circulation. Despite its eventual withdrawal, the 1971 10 new pence coin remains an important part of British numismatic history. For many people, it is a symbol of the transition to decimal currency and the broader changes that took place in British society during the 1970s. Collectors continue to seek out examples of the coin, particularly those in good condition or with rare minting errors, making it a valuable piece for numismatists. One interesting aspect of the 1971 10 new pence coin is the role it played in educating the British public about the new decimal currency system. When the coin was first introduced, many people were unfamiliar with the concept of decimalization and found it difficult to adjust to the new system. As a result, the British government launched an extensive public education campaign to explain how the new coins worked and to help people understand their value. Decimal Day, which took place on February 15, 1971, was the culmination of this effort. On this day, banks, shops, and other businesses switched over to the new decimal system, and the old pounds, shillings, and pence were gradually withdrawn from circulation. The transition to decimal currency was not without its challenges. Some older members of the public found it difficult to adapt to the new system, and there were concerns that prices would rise as businesses rounded up prices to the nearest new penny. However, over time, the decimal system became widely accepted, and the 1971 10 new pence coin became a familiar part of everyday life in the UK. For collectors, the 1971 10 new pence coin is an interesting piece due to its historical significance and its role in the decimalization process. Coins from the early years of decimalization are often sought after by collectors, particularly if they are in mint condition or have unique features, such as minting errors. One notable example is the rare 1971 proof set, which includes the 10 new pence coin along with other denominations from the decimal system. These sets were produced in limited quantities and are highly prized by collectors today. In addition to its numismatic value, the 1971 10 new pence coin also holds cultural significance. For many people in the UK, it represents a period of change and modernization as the country moved away from its traditional monetary system and embraced a more streamlined and efficient way of handling money. At the same time, the coin's design, with its iconic lion symbol, reflects the deep-rooted traditions of the British monarchy and the enduring importance of national symbols in British culture. In conclusion, the 1971 UK 10 new Pence Lion coin is much more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of a pivotal moment in British history when the country made the bold decision to modernize its currency system and move towards a decimal system that would be easier for both domestic and international transactions. The coin's design, featuring the lion from the royal coat of arms, ties it to centuries of British history and tradition, while the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II On the obverse serves as a reminder of the monarchy's role in British society during a time of significant change. Although the larger version of the 10 new pence coin was eventually withdrawn from circulation, its legacy continues to live on in the world of numismatics, where it is valued for its historical importance and its place in the story of British coinage. The 1971 10 new Pence Lion coin remains a timeless reminder of the United Kingdom's evolution into the modern era while maintaining its rich traditions and heritage. And that wraps up our deep dive into the fascinating history of the 1971 UK 10 new Pence Lion coin. I hope you enjoyed learning about this iconic piece of British numismatic history and its connection to the decimalization of the currency. Whether you're a collector or just curious about the rich stories behind coins, there's always more to uncover, and I look forward to sharing more with you in future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from FC Coin World. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.